Thank you for coming back to another video from Ltft Entertainment. I'm going to show you a great pony that I also learned from Twisty Christy. I get to learn a lot of stuff from her. She's awesome. So it does take a few balloons. This is not one I would do if I'm trying to do quick twisting, but it's great if you have a small birthday party. It's a wonderful one to pull out and do, or for many occasions. So you're going to need a 350 and a 260 in the same color. I've picked the nice blush color, so I'm going to have a sandy colored horse. I left about 5 to 6 inches on the 350 and leave a ton on the 260. Those are for the body of the horse. And then for my hair, I'm going to use Robin's egg, and I just left a little tail on a 160 and a little tail, a 4-inch tail.
Robin's egg is my favorite color.
Oh, it's your favorite color? Okay. So a 260 and a 160 in the same color. And then I chose a black 160. This is going to be for the bridle and the saddle. So the first one we're going to start with is actually going to be no chickens. So the first one we're actually going to start with is the 160, the colored 160. I'm just going to squeeze all this down to the other end and soften it.
Oh, sorry.
Because I want it to be nice and soft. This is going to be actually the ears and mane of the horse. So when I get it all squished down to the other end, I'm going to separate it in half. And then I'm going to make a hands width petal on one side and another one on the other side. You want to do these first because you're going to need these in a minute, and they're going to help hold the head. So with the 350, we're going to make 2 small pinch twists. I don't want to make them too big, because if I make them too big, then the horse's lips look really, really funny. So 2 pinch twists. They're going to be just like that. I'm going to give it a little squeeze. Then I'm going to go up about a hand in 3. This is the long face of the horse. Now that 160 that we already twisted, these are the ears. We're going to wrap it and twist it into here. So now I've got my ears. Now I need my neck for the horse. So I'm going to give it another little squeeze. I'm going to go a little longer than I did for the face. I'm going to do 2 smaller pinch twists than I did for the nose. These are going to be the shoulders of the horse. Now I tried to leave these out once. Didn't work as well. So let's go ahead and fold those in. So there I've got my shoulders. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to do about 2 hand twists for the body of the horse. Now I used to do this a little differently on the end, but I now do 2 little pinch twists here as well. I found that when I did 1 pinch twist, it made it look a little funnier than I wanted. And I should have left just a little more space at the end here.
Mom,
but luckily, I'm going to be able to do this piece and pop that off in a few minutes. I'm not going to pop off that end bubble yet because if I pop it off now, it may not work as well when I add the tail. So now I've got my nose, my head, my ears, leave them, the neck, the shoulders, the body, and then the tail head. So I'm going to go through and add now the legs of the horse. So that's what the 260 is for. We're going to wrap the nozzle. We're going to wrap the nozzle of the 260 into the shoulders. then I do about the same length as the body. Make a twist. Do the same length again. Twist it into those pinch twists that we made at the back of the horse. Do the same length again. So I've got another length here. I'm going to actually put this through, lift it over, and bring it back.
Ew.
I got it. I'll get it in a minute. All right. So then I just want to finish off the legs. Make one more length, the same length. Wrap it into those two pinch twists from earlier. And then get rid of the excess. All right. So now it's starting to look more like a horse. Now, we want to get feet on here and a tail. And that's what this other 260 is for. So I'm just going to make some small loops, about 3 fingers in width. I always take my nozzle and push it back through the loop to lock it in place. So I'm going to do 4 of those. Get those, I just weave my remainder through really well. Pull off the excess, let a little out. This is going to become my tail, so I just want to leave a nice long nozzle. Put that aside for a second. Take my 4 petals that I just created. Grab my feet, and I'm going to slip them over. So 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. Position them. So there, now I have these cute pony feet. Now I've got the tail. I'm going to weave the tail around through those pinch twists from earlier. Now, since I did this such a tight bubble right here, I'm going to make a really loud pop. Hold on. This is what I use my spaghetti shooter for. I'm going to actually pop this one. Nice loud pop there. And then I can shape that tail so it's not just a straight tail. Give it a little character. Just going to reposition one of my legs there. Now, this is my hair for my horse. I'm going to reposition the ears so they're sticking out on both sides. Just going to twist these real quick. And then what I do is I twist them completely so they tie off. And then I wrap them around the neck. Now you can either get rid of that extra or you can leave it. I'm going to leave it. Now, I want a bridle. So that's what this 160 black is for. I'm going to do the same thing I did on my other 160. I'm going to squeeze the excess down to the other end. I'm not going to leave any unfilled with air. Super soften it. Divide it in half. But I'm not going to, I'm just going to hold it in half. I'm not going to actually make a twist in there of any kind. I'm going to wrap it around the nose and twist it right under it. Okay. Now I'm going to pull this back. Now you can do a couple of different things. You can just leave it where it is just reins, or you can make a saddle. So I'm going to show you just doing it with reins. I'm going to take it. I'm right-handed, so I got to flip it the other way. My head of my horse is down really far, but you can adjust that however you want. So if I want, I can just leave it with reins like this, or what I can do is I can make a saddle. So to make a saddle, I'm going to take one of these and make a pinch twist at the top. I'm going to make a large loop, bigger than my hand width, pop it. So I'm going to take the other one and do that instead. Sometimes I tell the customer I want to get rid of that one anyways, so they don't know the difference. I thought I softened it enough. I guess I did it. So pinch twist. And this just means I'm not going to have the other part that I would normally use to stick under and make the stirrup and the girth strap underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and loop that through and tie that off. So it's going to have a simpler saddle than usual. So normally I would just uninflate the other half and bring it down around the belly. So there is my pony, my fancy pony that I do from Twisty Christy. And then you can just draw the eyes on there and you have very happy little girls and boys. Thank you.